In current scenario, we all expect access to information anytime, anywhere using any device. Cloud computing and mobile devices have helped make this possible, but the networks that keep everything connected are growing and becoming increasingly complex to manage.
There are two primary types of networks. There is an internal LAN for short and a wide area network called a WAN. LANs connect the devices inside of your office together while WANs connect your office to others around the world. Without WAN it would be like not having internet access. The business could talk with each other internally, but not with the outside world. Of late there has emerged a technology SD-Wan. It is not an entirely new concept, but it has become an important focus for all enterprise and now also for SMEs. It really boils down to using software to make network work faster and cost-effective at any level.
Let's take a closer look. Traditionally, WANs are made up of huge collection of network devices that talk to each other over long distances within each and were managed by a premium connectivity from ISP. The ISP managed both data plane, the information that is being sent or received, and also the control plane determining where that data should reach or land. However, someone was needed to program the control plane with rules on how to handle network traffic on the data plane, which was further managed by the ISP.
This is typically done by entering a series of commands into each router's command line interface or CLI by a network administrator. This can be a very manual, time-consuming, and error-prone process. Take for example a large software company with 500 remote users around the world that needs to deploy a new video application. Let's assume that each branch location has a router that requires 10 commands to implement the correct configurations for the application with 500 sites. That's 5,000 commands. If each command takes 30 seconds to execute, that adds up to over 40 hours or a week just to deploy a single application to all the locations, and the CLI can be cumbersome and error-prone. Imagine making a mistake on one of those commands and having to hunt down that error or troubleshoot the application. Personnel and IT resources would be impacted. It could paralyze a business.
Network pros try to overcome this problem by developing programming tools and scripts to automate changes. However, these tools and procedures add more layers of complexity as well as even more CLI commands with more variables that could compound existing problems. With SD-Wan, the previous process is greatly simplified. For starters, parts of the control plane are centralized. That way changes to the control plane can be grouped and simultaneously and easily managed across the entire WAN using business-defined rules, and most importantly from a central management portal. This added simplicity makes it easier to take advantage of broadband internet connections instead of relying solely on expensive private MPLS networks, which lowers costs and increases performance. Want all of your business-critical apps to take a private MPLS network between locations easily to find that. Are social media apps sucking away the productivity of your workers? Set a lower priority or block them altogether, and once rules or policies are set, they can be automatically distributed and implemented across your organization in seconds. So with Ezzywan, configuring new or existing networking infrastructure is much easier than the old way of fragile command lines and manual updates.
Here are the 3 main points we should remember about SD-Wan. It increases agility by simplifying network policy configuration and management. It provides higher performance by intelligently leveraging multiple paths including broadband connection, and together these lowers IT operational costs.
Setting up and managing your WAN has never been better or easier provided it's software defined. This video is brought to you by the team from Ezzywan, one of the global SD-Wan provider. To learn more, visit www.bluebirdtechnology.net.